The Light Wolf Speak Episode 2 Why the Wolves Live Inside Us. I used to think my inner conflict meant something was wrong with me. That the push and pull inside my chest was proof I wasn't strong enough, clear enough, or disciplined enough. I didn't know it then, but I was just meeting my wolves for the first time. Welcome to The Light Wolf Speaks. I'm Annie, author of From Shadow to Light, Embracing Your Inner Wolves. This season is special. It's launching alongside my new book, so each episode you hear is connected to the pages I have just put into the world. I wrote this book because I lived this journey, the journey of understanding the two wolves inside me, and I know you have them too. If you have ever felt torn between what you want to do and what you actually do, between who you know you can be and who you end up being in the moment, you have already felt your wolves. You may have heard the old story of the two wolves, sometimes told as a Native American or Cherokee teaching. It goes like this. A grandfather tells his grandson, "Inside me there are two wolves. One is full of anger, fear, jealousy, greed, resentment, and ego. The other is full of love, joy, peace, humility, kindness, and truth. These two wolves are in a constant fight." The boy asks, "Which one will win?" The grandfather says, "The one you feed." When I first heard this story, it felt poetic, but also too simplistic, because in real life, it's not as easy as deciding to feed the good wolf and starve the bad one. I learned painfully that the wolf we label dark is not evil. It's often a protector, a messenger. It's the part of us that's been hurt, that's scared, that's trying to keep us safe the only way it knows how, through control, through defensiveness, through withdrawal. I remember my first real encounter with my wolves. I was in a situation where someone's words cut deep, not just because of what they said, but because it hit an old wound I hadn't tended to. The dark wolf surged up immediately. My chest tightened, my jaw clenched, my mind was full of sharp comebacks. But somewhere, faintly, I could also feel the light wolf, not pushing me to be passive, but whispering, "Pause. See what's really happening. This isn't about winning the fight. It's about staying true to yourself." I wish I could tell you I listened to that voice perfectly. I didn't. But that moment cracked something open. I realized there was more than one me inside, and they both had something to say. In From Shadow to Light, I write about how our light wolf and dark wolf are not enemies. They are parts of the same whole. The light wolf represents your values, your integrity, your essential being. It responds with compassion, courage, and clarity. The dark wolf represents your protective instincts, unprocessed pain, your fears and insecurities. The problem isn't that the dark wolf exists. The problem is when we let it make our decisions unconsciously. In Buddhist psychology, there's a teaching about how suffering comes from ignorance, from not seeing clearly. When we are not aware of which wolf is speaking, we can respond with wisdom. But when we are aware, we can choose how to respond, not to suppress the dark wolf, but to hear its message and let the light wolf lead the way forward. So, here's what I want you to do this week. The next time you feel an emotional surge, frustration, defensiveness, or even deep excitement, pause and ask, which wolf is speaking right now? What is it trying to protect or express? No judgment, just observation. You might be surprised how often the dark wolf just wants you to feel safe, and how often the light wolf wants you to act with courage even when it's uncomfortable. This is just the beginning. Over the next episode, we meet each wolf more closely, learn their language, and find out how to let them walk together without tearing us apart. If this resonated with you, you will find much more in From Shadow to Light, Embracing Your Inner Wolves, now available on Amazon, Kindle, and paperback. And on LinkedIn this week, I'm sharing the behind-the-scenes story of why I wrote this book and the personal moment that made me commit to finishing it. I would love for you to join me there. Until next time, remember, both wolves are yours and they are waiting for you to listen. This is Annie and the Light Wolf Speaks.